I really am about to move on from the drama. I just had one more thing to say, reflecting back on it. And it's it's something that actually makes me recall a previous time in my life when there was an attempt made to blacklist me. And I actually wrote about this at the time. This was over a decade ago now, when I was working at a job, and I'd been writing for Alternative Right and Countercurrents and other sites. I'd been contributing articles there. I'd been the co-editor of Alternative Right for a little while, and there was an effort made to dox me, and I'm thinking it was the ADL or the SPLC, or I don't know, or some Antifa branch. I'm not totally sure who the identity was of the would be doxers, but the campaign that they used was they emailed all of my work colleagues and told them, "Do you know you work with Andy Nowicki? Andy Nowicki is employed at your workplace. Do you know that he wrote that he's a notorious alt right personality?" And I don't know the exact text of what they wrote to my work colleagues, and I actually never would have known about this at all. I would have never known that this even happened were it not for the fact that out of everybody, out of like a group of maybe 20 or 30 people, who I think all got these emails, one person came up to me and said, "Andy, I just wanted to let you know I got this email about you from somewhere, and I don't know what they're I don't know if what they're saying is true or not, but I just wanted to I thought you had a right to know about it, and I'd be willing to talk about it." And he approached me with an open mind. I think he was somebody who would think of himself as left of center politically speaking, but he seemed fair minded, and he was actually really cool, and the way he handled it was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And we were on good terms for a little while after that. We've since lost contact, but he was the only one who actually contacted me about this whisper campaign, this insidious doxing whisper campaign, that was launched by this group in an effort to in a failed effort, I should also say, to get me to lose my job, to get me fired. But nobody else did, and what I heard from this guy, the one who reported to me what had happened, was that several people were upset, and he told me who they were and the kind of things they were saying, and I had no idea about any of it. All this was going on behind my back, and I had absolutely no idea that it was going on at all, and I never would have known, again, had I not been clued in by this one confidant, this one guy. And I think, whoa, sorry about that. I think the most demoralizing thing about this whole ordeal is that, even though we often talk, it's like it's a nation of Karens now. Everybody wants to speak to the manager. Everybody is trying to get everybody in trouble by, being super confrontational and in your face all the time and stuff like that. Well, not exactly. Not in my experience. My experience is what I took from this experience, what I took from this incident, was that most people are just deathly afraid of confrontation. They will not confront you. They'll say whatever. But when you're not around, they'll badmouth you. Till the cows come home. without you even being there to be able to defend yourself, just based on what some stranger on the internet told them about you. But if I had been, you'd think that if we've been so Karenified, you would think that I would have been swarmed, that all these angry coworkers would be in my face and shouting at me and stuff. And that's the opposite, the polar opposite of what happened. Well, I mean, now if they had all come after me angrily, that would have been unpleasant, but at least it would have given me a chance to defend myself. If they were willing to listen, which this one guy was. This one guy was like, I'm just open. I want to hear your side of things, and when he did, he thought, it's not that he agreed with me necessarily. He probably disagreed on a lot of things, but thought that I was thought that I was an okay guy, and didn't think that I should have been. Didn't think that there should have been this campaign launched by whoever to try to get me fired. But no, none of the others even confronted me angrily. And that says something. That says we live in a time, I think, at least going from, this is my one man's experiences. It's anecdotal, so I don't know. Take it for whatever it's worth. But in my experience, and this is not the only experience that I've had, but generally speaking, people will turn against you without even hearing you out, without even telling you, like if they really thought I was a Nazi scum or something like that, which is the impression I got from at least one other person. What I was told by this one informant, if you will. If they really thought that poorly of me, you would think they would want to tell me to my face, but it didn't happen. And the recent thing that happened on Thursday with my open mic comedy, my disbarment from the open mic comedy circuit, at least at this one place, my blacklisting. If people were offended, if people were bothered, I said that day, I actually said, as I was in a video that you can still see, you can, just go back. It's the second video that I recorded that day. I was speculating what might happen. I thought maybe I'll get physically attacked. Maybe there'll be somebody who wants to have words with me, angry words, or whatever. But that didn't happen. Neither of those things happened. I finished my set. I stepped down from the stage, and then and then the bouncer sends this other guy. This guy who doesn't even work there. He sends this guy to tell me that I was getting kicked out. You're the fucking bouncer. Get off your fat ass. Come over and tell me yourself. Bounce me yourself. That's supposed to be your job. You fat fucking loser. Instead, you just sit on your ass, on a stool in the corner, and say, "Hey, I didn't like what that guy said. Go tell. Hey, what's your name? You're also going to be doing that open mic thing tonight. Yeah, could you go tell that guy that he needs to leave." He actually did that. It's so ridiculous. It's another instance of what I'm talking about. It's his job to be confrontational. It's his job. I mean, I think if you're doing your job, the bouncing job properly, it would be, if somebody's misbehaving, if somebody's getting drunk and belligerent, not if somebody makes a joke that you don't like and that offends people. But I mean, it's freedom of association. So it's a private club. So, he's within his rights to kick anybody out for any reason. I understand that. But I mean, it still doesn't make it any less ridiculous in my mind. But even if you choose to do something ridiculous like that, have the balls, have the gumption to actually walk your fat ass up to me. And I know maybe I've been gratuitously talking about his appearance. He is fat, this guy. I'm not saying he couldn't take me. He probably could take me. He'd sit on me, and that would probably knock me out. But anyway, that he did that, and then I think he wanted me to just leave, but I went up to him and talked to him. I got that on. I recorded that exchange. And where he just was saying, it's not okay what you said. It's not. I said it's just a word. Oh, it's not just a word. Again, he can kick me out for whatever reason, whatever dumb reason, he believes, and he's within his rights to do so. And, and I did leave afterwards, but he was counting on me just leaving, with my tail between my legs without even, just like, because he'd sent his minion to go talk to me. I mean, dude, I know you're not watching this, but on the off chance that you are, why were you afraid to come and talk to me yourself? You're the bouncer. That's supposed to be your job. I don't think I'm all that intimidating of a person, In any case, you can sit on me. Just sit on me, man. And I'm done for. But anyway, yeah. So that was just another example of, how even the people who are supposed to be confrontational, whose job it is to confront others, even somebody like that wants to just has this avoidancy, You know, you want to blacklist people without even like send somebody else to do it. Send somebody else to do your dirty work. It's so well, it's striking. It's a striking thing. And it's I guess the other side of the coin. You know, if one side of the coin is that we're all becoming Karens, and this is the critique that you hear a lot nowadays, that there's, you know, everybody's everybody's getting all upset and thinking they're the main character, which is a term I don't use, because you're the main character in your own life. That's who you are, right? It's there's nothing wrong with that, but anyway, that's the way they put it, you know, that everybody, you know, is entitled and has this main character syndrome, so called. But what I've been seeing is the very opposite. When there have been campaigns against me, it is very rarely people who come up to me. There have been exceptions to that. There was the crazy guy who got upset about my 5 dancing Israelis thing. But that's an exception. Again, the rule has been avoidancy. The rule has been to avoid confrontation, and that's just an interesting thing to note. I think that's where I'll end this. Thanks for watching.